Well, Adobe has had the CEOs of Coca-Cola, JP Morgan here, whether we're talking about advertisers, marketers, businesses. They want to understand more about the experiences their customers are having, trying to craft those. Joining us now to talk about that, Adobe CEO Shantanu Narayen. Shantanu, thanks for having us back here at Adobe Summit. Break down these latest announcements for me, particularly when it comes to experience and these agents being orchestrated. How's that going to change the way customers are experiencing the business process and tailoring things for their audience?
Well, first, welcome to Adobe Summit, John. It's great to have you here. And, it is the largest marketing and creativity event. And we use it as a catalyst to make a whole bunch of announcements. The announcements on the product innovation side have everything to do with an extension of what we've already been building with artificial intelligence. We talked about how in all of our marketing products you can have assistants. And the next step is agents, which is they can now, whether you're trying to optimize a marketing campaign, whether you're trying to make sure that the website is performing well for customers, how do you roll up all of this functionality into agents? And the way I like to describe agents are, at the end of the day, agents understand how to do reasoning. They're performing tasks to achieve a business outcome. And so we announced a series of agents that will work, to help marketers accomplish their tasks faster.
Is that going to result in fewer seats and lower monetization, or is it going to result in higher usage and higher monetization?
I believe the latter. All marketers want to create campaigns with greater agility. They want to have geographic variations. We talk about this theme of personalization for all. And I think the era of AI is really accelerating that. Over the last 5 years, we've built the ability for people to truly personalize an experience for you, John. And now you have to create all of that content that makes it really clear that they understand you, they understand their likes. And so I think this is coming together. And at the end of the day, you still need that human ingenuity and the creativity to create the campaign. So I think this will accelerate usage.
In a way, what's old is new, it seems. Personalization is something that we're talking about on the web a decade plus ago. But with AI, it takes on a different character. I think an example that you guys gave is something like a hotel can tell whether people are more likely to book when there's a beach in the background or there's something else in the background, down to the very image asset that's there, and then make changes to optimize. How far away from that are we, and what's that worth to a customer? How much more are they going to pay for the ability to do that?
Well, John, you're absolutely right. The product that you're referring to is something that we call brand concierge. And so think of it, to your point, when websites came out and they became digital, they still didn't know everything about you, and you couldn't have a conversational interface. So now, if you can actually have a conversational interface, Marriott was presenting, or Delta Airlines, they've announced also that they are leveraging this technology to create a concierge. They can just have a conversation with you and say, John, where would you like to go? Where would you like to stay? And then by having, to your point, the right images in the background, they can make sure that they're serving you based on where you say you want to go. And so we think this will accelerate a customer's affinity and loyalty for interacting with a particular brand. And I think at the end of the day, the customer benefits because they get the experience that they want, and the enterprise benefits because they're able to quickly service the customer.